Well, hello, Friends Church. It's Pastor Chris, and I just wanted to say hi to all of you, and I just wanted to let you know how much I miss you. And I wanted to real quick here, I just wanted to share a story of something that happened this past week that I hope provides some encouragement to you in this season. So about a week ago, my 6-year-old son, Lucas, he came into the living room where my wife and I were sitting, and he was really sad because he couldn't find something that he was looking for, and it was really important to him. And so, in fact, he was crying because it just wasn't where he thought it was. And so immediately, my wife and I, we sprang into action, and we started looking all over the house for it. We looked through the drawers and the boxes, and we looked everywhere we thought it could be, and it just wasn't there. And after about 15, 20 minutes of not being able to find it, Lucas got even more distraught. And he said to me something like this. He said, "Dad," he said, "I just wish that God could just make this appear. I just wish he could make this appear out of nowhere. I wish he could put in my mind exactly where it was. I just wish that God could do that." And if you're a parent, you know these are very delicate moments because I absolutely believe that God can do things like that. Of course he can. But I also know that sometimes God doesn't do things like that. And there are reasons for that. And so I tried to explain that to Lucas. I said, "Lucas, absolutely God can do that. But just so you know, sometimes he doesn't. And if he doesn't, he has a reason why he doesn't do that." Well, after I gave this speech, Lucas looked at me as only a 6-year-old can. And he said to me this. He said, "Dad," he said, "that doesn't make any sense." He said, "If God can make this appear, then why doesn't he make it appear?" Well, I'll tell you what. 30 seconds after I gave this grand theology lesson to my son, you know what turned up? Exactly what we were looking for. In the most unlikely of places. It was almost as if God had just made it appear. And that was such an important lesson to me. In fact, it reminded me of something that Jesus says in Matthew chapter 7, verse 11. Jesus is talking about prayer here. And he says this, referring to us human parents. He says, "If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him?" And that actually reminds me of something that Matthew talked about this past weekend. If you watch the services this past weekend, you know that we're talking about how to stay calm in the midst of uncertainty. And CALM is an acronym, and the C stands for Celebrate God's Goodness. If we're going to stay calm in this time, we need to remember to celebrate God's goodness. And I just want to remind you, in this uncertain season, our God is still good. And heaven is not closed right now. God is still in the business of listening to and answering prayer requests, whether it be something as simple as helping my son find what he was looking for, or whether it be something as important as making sure we're provided for and taken care of in this time. In this uncertain season, God is still good all the time, and all the time, God is still good. And more than anything, that's just the anchor that we need right now. And so I would encourage you, before you go to bed at night, or when you wake up in the morning, before you even reach for your phone to check the news, spend some time in prayer. Celebrate God's goodness. Ask God to give you reminders of his goodness throughout the day. As Jesus tells us in this passage, our God loves to give good gifts to his children. And if you have put your faith in Jesus, you are a child of God, and I know that he would want to remind you of that. So I hope that brings some encouragement to you today. Please know if there's anything that you need as a church, we'd be happy to help you. Just connect with us via our website, friends.church. But God bless each and every one of you, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.